The only reasonable explanation for Shanti's death is sitting right there.
Hello?
My wife, she's not breathing. I'm trying to do CPR. I can't.
Okay, listen to me.
I need help.
You fake cried for about 7 or 8 hours today. Not one tear came out of your eyes, not one.
David Trones killed Shanti Cooper. He did it with a premeditated design. He intended to do it, he did it, and he's guilty of first-degree murder.
Now to what's tipping the scales. Testimony set to resume in our next hour for the bathtub murder trial. And one big issue that could tip the scales is this defendant's double life. So we know Trones lied to his wife about how much money he had, and we also know he was evasive when asked about what he did for a living. And according to local reporting, Trones was also known to visit a popular gay men's gym and spa. WFTV in Orlando reports that Trones visited the spa more than 70 times leading up to and through his marriage, and that a worker at the spa told investigators he saw Trones engaged in sex with men at least twice. So could that double life be a motive for murder? And why aren't the prosecutors talking about this stuff? Let me bring back in Court TV legal correspondent Kelly Craft on the couch with me, and celebrity attorney John Phillips, who is licensed to practice in Florida where this trial is happening. John, let me begin with you, my friend. Why do you think they're not going into this?
My goodness, Julie. This is so crazy. This fits into my case list, and I'm kind of glad it's not. You know, this stuff is so over the top and prejudicial that there might have been some guidance by the court of where the boundary line is, or the state just thinks it has such a much better case than to get into some of the sensational facts. But just what you've gone through in my notes, this is a wild one.
It sure is. I mean, if he's having an affair, you know, people are seeing him, you know, maybe she found out, maybe she's about to divorce him. I think it needs to come in. Kelly, what do you think?
And Julie, supposedly, according to these reports, he visited this bath house a day after he was married to her.
Wow.
So clearly there's some things going on. Now, it's really unclear as to if she knew about this double life, but police do believe that maybe this life started to unravel and she started to find out things. The finances were a lie. He had claimed that he was a millionaire having $4 to $6 million. Investigators have said that that was a lie. Also, then we're getting this information about him and his outside life at the bath homes and some activity he was engaged in. So we're going to have to see what happens here. But yes, there must have been something that happened prior to the case beginning, pretrial motions, that a lot of this information has not been brought in. But that being said, what's pretty interesting here is defense counsel has reserved his opening statement. So
I know.
So it's an interesting move by him, and so we'll have to see what he has up his sleeve. Maybe there's something that he's going to bring forth we don't know.
Right, Kelly. I know. I was hoping that they would give an open so we knew what the defense is. John Phillips, do you think that was a smart move for defense to reserve giving their open?
You never see it, right? And I'm surprised it's not used more, that you just kind of wait and feel out the evidence. Y'all haven't even gotten into all the zombie house flipping stuff. There's just so much baked into this one. It might be a good strategy just to wait and see where they go, because the last thing you want to do as the defense lawyer is ring bells that they're not going to ring, right? You know, if you don't have to bring up the gay bathhouse and zombie house flipping and the fake crying and all this because you didn't know if they were going there, you know, just wait and see.
All right, John. I mean, this guy, it seems like his whole life's a lie.
Yeah.
One of the neighbors gave some testimony. We've got a clip where she has no idea what he does for a living. Well, we still don't know what he did. I guess nothing. Let's watch.
I actually never knew what Dave did for a living. When my husband had asked him, he said he was into sales, but I don't really know what that means. I mean, it was, you know, it was just kind of strange because my husband's like, I don't know if he sells vacuums. I mean, it was just a strange answer. We never really knew specifically exactly what he did.
So So Kelly Craft, was this guy in the business of selling lies, perhaps?
Well, maybe. And they met online, and there's even a report that she was so smitten with him just for their email relationship. And, you know, we see this so much over the years, dating online. I was at a case recently out in Los Angeles, the Purse House case, and I was sitting next to a lady, and she told me that she used to date online and never again after seeing some of these trials. So they met online. Who knows what he was telling her? Clearly a lot of lies, this case. And she became smitten with him, believed him. Of course, you're going to trust him. And then they get married, move in together, and things obviously start to unravel. And she's financing everything. She paid for all of these renovations that they were trying to do to the home, $250,000 worth of her own money. She was buying things. There was even a report that she had said to a friend, I don't know why he's a miser about so many things, because he's a multi-millionaire.
Oh my gosh, through her. Yeah, through her. He was a moocher is what he was, just a total sponger, sponging off her. Just despicable. John Phillips, let's end the show with you, please, and your prediction on what's going to happen ultimately with this trial, please.
I'm looking for my gavel. I don't see it. But
you would be a great judge. You're a tremendous lawyer, but you would be a great judge if you ever wanted to do that someday.
Judge John coming to your televisions 2026.
What do you think? Do you think this is going to be a guilty verdict for the state of Florida?
I do. You know, there's just so much here that he's going to look just like a sociopathic liar that got caught up, whether it's financial or relationship, and he took that way out.
And we have our expert, Dr. Sue Kornbluth, who said, in her opinion, he's a sociopath. Dr. Sue's going to join us after the break. John Phillips, thank you so much for everything today. Great to see you. Kelly, thank you. We'll be right back with Court TV Live after this.